What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, B-Boy Snack Shine TV, and tonight I'll go my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content, follow my social media down below in the description, and let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite, it was just a mid show, and that's all I have to say. We opened from Jacksonville Jaguar War Room, where Tony Khan talked about running the show remotely, only to be cut off by the Young Bucks, who talk about their job security as EVPs after attacking Tony Khan last week on Dynamite. They say given a clause in their contracts, they are running the show tonight. When that they cut to the they cut to an elite concert center show opening video package before we go to ringside. Swerve Strickland makes his way to the ring alongside Prince Nana, immediately addressing what the greedy EVP did last week on Dynamite. He lets the elite know what he thinks of their actions before turning his attention to the question of who is facing him at Double or Nothing. He doesn't know who it is. The fans don't know. So whoever it is better present themselves, but make sure they wipe their feet before entering whose house. Okay. The champion is interrupted by the Young Bucks, hyping themselves up as the current tag team champions before saying they're happy to give the champ what he wants after he been running his mouth. The challenger is a former champion himself, and he's at the go position now. So they're called for his music to hit, and it's Christian Cage. The inspirational Christian Cage makes his way to the ring alongside Patricia microphone in hand as he gets ready to speak, but instead he whacks the champ with the microphone before laying in some punches. Swerve Strickland fights back, taking down Nick Wayne before a distracted from Mother Wayne. He leads Mother Wayne leads to an attack from a kill switch, allowing Christian Cage to hit his kill switch on the champ onto the title, turning his attention to Prince Nana, and he and his giant friends set the Prince up for in Nick Wayne's world from Nick Wayne. Christian Cage finally takes the microphone to speak, saying only there's one thing you should know about Christian Cage. He doesn't forget. He hasn't forgotten what Sword Strickland broke into his son Nick Wayne's training area and attacked him. Christian Cage yells at the crowd to be quiet when he's conducting his business before addressing the failure of Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage to win at the biggest show in professional wrestling history. Christian Cage heard Swerve Strickland's little speech about the path to becoming champion, addressing how the champ's daughter by saying she's not gonna want to know Swerve Strickland when this is all over, but she will have a father she can be proud of. Christian Cage runs the crowd down some more, promising to step into Swerve's house and risk away the AEW World Championship before saying in pain has just begun, and Killswitch rips one of Swerve Strickland's dreads out. Killswitch hands the hair to Christian Cage as he stands over the fallen champion, holding the hair in one hand and the title in the other as his music hits. This was a good segment. Good segment. So we go to a video package. House of Black accepts Adam Copeland's challenge for the TNT title, keeping on who will actually challenge for the title tonight in Winnipeg. Adam Copeland makes his way to the ring for our opening match before the lights go out. We hear from Malachi Black talking about wanting to watch Adam Copeland suffer tonight before the lights goes out again. And when they go back on, we see Buddy Matthews making his way to the ring along to challenge, to challenge for the title as this match gets underway. So we get the TNT Championship match: Adam Copeland versus Buddy Matthews. This was a good match right here. After some hesitations, the two men lock up before circling the ring. They lock up again, and Adam Copeland gets sent to the ropes, unable to knock Buddy Matthews off his feet. Adam Copeland finally takes Buddy Matthews down with a side headlock, doing it once again before Buddy Matthews eventually kicks back to his feet. The two go at it. It's some more, but Buddy Matthews being sent out of the ring twice over, and on the second go, um, Adam Copeland follows up with a big dive onto Buddy Matthews as we go to picture in picture. Okay, back from picture in picture, Adam Copeland takes control as he attacks Buddy Matthews on the outside, sending him into the barricade. Only, only, only for Buddy Matthews to turn things around, sending him back into the ring to get back into things. The champ managed to catch him by surprise, however, sending Buddy Matthews back to the outside as he sends the challenger against the steel steps for add damage. Buddy Matthews catches him with a strike, allowing him to get back into the ring as we come back from break. Adam Copeland gets onto the apron as he gets into the ring, but is intercepted with a DDT, sending the champ into the canvas instead. Buddy Matthews sends him into the corner for some stomps, wearing Adam Copeland down before following up with a big kick to the back in a rear naked choke, sending him to the mat, only for Adam Copeland to fight his way back up, driving Buddy Matthews into the corner. Buddy Matthews still got the hold in tight as Adam Copeland appears to be fading. The whole finally the hold finally gets broken as Adam Copeland catches the challenger, dropping him down hard before Buddy Matthews rolls away for a breather. On the apron, Adam Copeland heads to the corner, looking to set the challenger up for a superplex, but Buddy Matthews fights back before the two collide with a headbutt, sending both men to the floor outside. The ref begins to count as neither man is up until the narrowly makes it back in the ring at the count of 9. The two men fight back to their feet before each man takes the other down at the ropes, leading leading to both getting knocked down with a double crossbody. Buddy Matthews appears to be hurt here, with a medic coming to the ring to check on the challenger as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Buddy Matthews slowly makes it back to his feet as Adam Copeland gets back to his feet as well, and we see that Buddy Matthews is good to go just as the two go at it with strikes. Adam Copeland sends Buddy Matthews to the corner, now laying in some stumps before taking him down. Buddy Matthews once again appeared to be worn down. The ref checking in on the challenger as we come back from the break, only for Adam Copeland to bring him back to his feet in the corner for some moderate punches. Buddy Matthews eventually responds with a tiger bomb from the corner for a near fall. Buddy Matthews heads to the top rope now, but he's intercepted with a big boot from the champ before Adam Copeland goes back on the attack. Both men are on the top turnbuckle as they go at it, with Adam Copeland blocking another powerbomb attempt and a superplex before hitting an avalanche impaler. Impaler driving the challenger space to the mat, covered by Adam Copeland, but Buddy Matthews kicks out. Adam Adam Copeland heads to the corner looking for a spear, but it met with a triple knee strike by Buddy Matthews, who gets a near fall, only to immediately transitions into a crossface. Adam Copeland struggling as he reaches for the ropes, turning Buddy Matthews onto his back for a near fall to break the hold. We get a time announcement as Adam Copeland heads to the corner again, only for Buddy Matthews to intercept and goes for a sound, but He gets speared by the champ, who picks up the pin and the win as a result. The winner and still your TNT champion, Adam Copeland. This was a good match. Adam Copeland celebrates on briefly before attacking Buddy Matthews, leaving to grab two chairs from ringside as Buddy Matthews gets to his feet. But Adam Copeland drops him with a chair, setting up a control a a cra- a crass look on the eyes of the champ as he has a chair in hand. But the lights go out when they come back on. Malachi Black stands beside him, telling him to go through with the attack. The champ raised the chair again as the turning his attention to Malachi Black before before the lights go out again. And when they do, both his foes have disappeared. All right, let's move on. So we go to commercial break. Back at ringside, Samoa Joe makes his way to the ring for our next match. Samoa Joe does not look like a happy man. As Isaiah Cassidy is out next before this match gets underway. So we get Samoa Joe versus Isaiah Cassidy. This was a squash match. Crowd letting Isaiah Cassidy know what Samoa Joe is going to do to him as both men circle the canvas with Cassidy backing away to grab Samoa Joe's towel from the corner, mocking Samoa Joe, who just smirks at him before grabbing Isaiah Cassidy against the corner. Isaiah Cassidy fights back, going to the ropes before screaming at Samoa Joe, flapjacks him to the mat. Samoa Joe sends Isaiah Cassidy to the corner for some rapid fire punches that sends Isaiah Cassidy to the outside. But Isaiah Cassidy gets away to get back in the ring, intercepting the former champ before going for a big dive through the ropes. Nope. Samoa Joe walks away, forcing Isaiah Cassidy to crash on the floor before sending him back to the ring. Isaiah Cassidy backs to Isaiah Cassidy back to his feet as Samoa Joe hosts him up, only to take a drop kick, sending him to the corner by Isaiah Cassidy. Isaiah Cassidy goes for a monkey flip, but is intercepted by Samoa Joe, who has him set up for a muscle buster before getting the pin and the win. The winner by pinfall, Samoa Joe. This was a squash match. Video package: Sky Blue calls Willow Nightingale a fraud before challenge her for the TBS Championship. So we go to commercial break. Back at ringside, Orange Cassidy heads to the ring as we see what happened between Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor on Rampage. Orange Cassidy enters the ring to address things, saying that he was hoping after Saturday the three of them would be best friends again. But that would never happen. Orange Cassidy reveals that after the injuries he sustained on Saturday, Chuck Taylor will never wrestle again. Orange Cassidy says now he stands alone in the ring, and next time he sees Trent Beretta, but Beretta comes out to interrupt, calling Orange Cassidy selfish for making Chuck Taylor's not Chuck Taylor's Chuck Taylor's career Chuck's career ending all about him. Orange Cassidy rushes at his former friend as security comes rushing out to intervene along with Chris Statlander, but Don Callis comes out as a chorus of boos, whispering something to Orange Cassidy before the two make their way to the back. Alright, let's move on. We go backstage where Renee Paquette talks to the Young Bucks, who says they don't have time for this right now as they're looking for an old friend. They give the camera time to the scapegoat himself, Jack Perry. Jack Perry addresses what he did last week, saying it was a necessary surface for the company as it enters a new era under the elite. Alright, back at ringside, Chris Jericho heads to the ring for our next bout as he is set to defend the FTW Championship against the man that calls himself the wrestler Katsuyori Shibata is out next. And this FTW title match is on the way. So we get the FTW Championship match, Chris Jericho versus Katsuyori Shibata. Good match, by the way. Good match. The two square off to start this match before Chris Jericho lays in some chops on Shibata, who responds in kind only for Chris Jericho to sneak in a near fall. Chris Jericho smiles and waves at the crowd, and as he leaves the ring, looking for a weapon under the ring before settling for a FTW brand trash can lid, and he slams against the head of the wrestler. Chris Jericho goes back outside the ring, grabbing a black bag, revealing a pile of Winnie Pig just hockey puck. This turns out to be a bad idea. However, Shibata suplexes him onto the puck and does it again. It seems Shibata is not that interested in using the weapons so much as he kicks away at the lid and some of the pucks and lays in some hard strikes and on the learning tree. Kujaku responds with a chop of his own before the two trade strikes, back and forth as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, the exchange of strikes is interrupted by a few words from Chris Jericho towards the wrestler, who responds simply with more strikes to wear the champ down. But Chris Jericho starts fighting back as we return from break. Chris Jericho catches Shibata with a hockey puck in the head, causing the challenger to rush at him. But Chris Jericho takes him down to the mat, looking for a rope break to no eyeball until no avail, given the rules. Shibata eventually counters out, locking in the figure for a leg lock on the learning tree, who grabs a hockey puck, throwing at it the wrestler's face. Shibata grabs his face in pain, breaking the hold as Chris Jericho goes to the outside for a trash can and a candlestick. Chris Jericho sets the can up over Shibata's before swinging it away with the candlestick. But Shibata gets to his feet, slowly inching up on Chris Jericho with every candle strike. Chris Jericho ends up in the corner trying to beg off Shibata, who responds with a can assisted headbutt on the champion. Shibata takes the can off him before setting it up on Chris Jericho for added damage on a dropkick. Shibata with a cover, but the champ kicks out. Shibata grabs a candlestick, handing another to Chris Jericho before taking a seat. The champ follows suit, leaning to both men attacking each other with a candlestick, and the challenger gets the upper hand as he ends up taking Chris Jericho down with a back suplex. Shibata slides out of the ring, grabbing a table from underneath before setting it up in the corner upon his return. The challenger wears Chris Jericho down, propping him up against the table, but a charging Shibata gets caught with a codebreaker for the cover, but Shibata kicks out. Chris Jericho ends up getting trapped with a rear naked choke before Shibata sends him to the mat and goes to the table to set it up properly on the canvas itself. Big Bill comes running to the ring now, catching the wrestler with a big boot before chokeslamming him through the table. Big Bill leaves the ring as Chris Jericho falls over for the pin and the win. The winner of the match and still your FTW champion, Chris Jericho. Good match by these two. Good match. We cut backstage where Renee Paquette talks to Willow and Chris Statlander about last week before addressing Scott Blue's challenge before the TBS champion. A match made official for later tonight, but a text from the Young Bucks revealed that Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway are banned from ringside for that match, and if they interfere, Willow will vacate the title. Stokely demands the two know what he did to deserve this. Aside from his own actions, we go to commercial break. So we go to commercial break. Back at ringside, Chloe Cascano makes his way to the ring for our next match as we get a word from him following Collision addressing being the wrestler as he to be. Brian Cage is out next, wasting no time before this match gets underway. So we get Claudio Cascano versus Brian Cage. Decent match. The two trade strikes amid BEEF BEEF chant before Brian Cage takes Claudio down with a body slam and a drop kick. Claudio sends the ropes, but Claudio fights back and catches Cage in the air for a backbreaker. Cage managed to turn things around with another big slam, but Claudio Castagnoli just as quickly catches him for a scoop slam and a shuffling double stomp. I'm sorry. Brian Cage sent to the corner as Claudio mounts up with some punches, but the machine fights back with some strikes before sending him back into the ring. But a big suplex off the ropes as we go to pitch and pitcher. We're back for pitcher and pitcher. The fight is finally in Brian Cage control despite an attempt by Claudio Castagnoli to get back into it, only to be sent back to the corner by the machine who tossed him around with ease. Brian Cage wears Claudio down with a chokehold, taking him to the canvas, but Claudio Castagnoli fights back to his feet as we return from break. Brian Cage hits a third kick on Claudio, followed by a Tiger Fan kick and a discuss later for the cover, but Claudio kicks out. Claudio sends Brian Cage to the ropes before rushing him to the corner for some uppercuts until the ref intervenes for a clean break. The 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 two trade kicks now before Claudio sends Brian Cage into the ropes with a third kick of his own, followed by a Tiger Fan kick and a discuss later as a reminder of what Brian Cage did to him. Claudio goes for a cover twice and only gets a near fall time before sending the machine for a ride on the giant swing. The two the swing only stops when Claudio locks in a sharpshooter on Brian Cage, pulling him to the center of the ring, and Brian Cage taps out. The winner by submission, Claudio Castagnoli. This was a decent match. All right, let's move on. Commercial break. We cut backstage where Renee Paquette talks to Rocky Romero about the situation between Orange Cassidy and Trent Barretta, who are set to face off next week. Rocky Romero says he has to do things on his own now, focusing on chasing single gold once again before challenging Kyle O'Reilly to a match on Rampage later tonight. Okay, back at ringside, Mariah May makes her way to the ring for our next match, accompanied by Tony Storm and Luther. Out next is Serena D before this match gets underway. So we get Serena D. So we get Serena Deb versus Mariah May. This match right here, it was just a average match. This was average. The two lock up and Mariah May gets the upper hand on Serena Deb before she turns it around with an arm winger to to send Mariah May on the mat. Mariah May starts to fight back, but is soon caught in a submission hold by Serena Deb, who breaks it only to charge at Mariah May in the corner, but Mariah May catches her with a kick to the face. Mariah May sets Serena Deb up in the corner before hitting a hurricane and sending her to the center of the ring before following up with a big kick as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Mariah May maintains control of the match throughout, wearing Serena Deeb down for a near fall as she looks to Toni Storm for approval from ringside, and this gives Serena Deeb an opening as she takes Mariah May to the mat with a dragon screw as we come back. Serena Deeb catches Mariah May on the ropes for a neckbreaker before looking for a ripcord back elbow. But Mariah May escapes. She doesn't escape. Another backbreaker from Serena Deeb. However, Serena Deeb heads to the corner, but Mariah May catches her by surprise for a near fall. Mariah May fights out of a full Nelson only to be taken down by a German suplex by Serena Deeb. for a near fall. Mariah May fights out of the gas of Serena Deeb, now sending her to the corner for a hip attack for the cover, but Serena Deeb kicks out. Mariah May charged for a big kick to the face, but Serena Deeb kicks out at once. Kick out once again on the cover. Okay, Mariah May holds Serena Deeb up for Mariah May holds Serena Deeb up on her shoulders, but Serena Deeb catches her with a perfect hold. Serena Deeb gets dropped and called for a near fall, while Serena Deeb gets one of her own and then spin Mariah May around for a backside for one more near near fall only for Mariah May hit a neckbreaker on Serena Deeb in response. Serena Deeb Serena Deeb in the corner as Mariah May goes for an handstand hurricanrana, but Serena Deeb fights it off before locking in a single leg crab. Mariah May struggles to the ropes but is dragged back to the center as Serena Deeb drops her knee into the mat. Serena Deeb doesn't give up, but Tony Storm throws in the towel to force the match to end as the referee calls for the bell. The winner by the match by submission is Serena Deeb. This match right here, this was an average match. We get a confirmation that Serena Deeb will face Tony Storm at Double or Nothing for the AEW Women's World Championship. Before we cut backstage, where Renee Paquette talks to Adam Copeland about what's been going on before Kyle Riley. Kyle Riley steps in for a chat before being watched. Good luck in his match later tonight on Rampage. Okay, let's move on. Back, back at ringside, Justin Ross makes a grand introduction for Kenny Omega as the cleaner makes his way to the ring to a big pop from his hometown crowd. Kenny Omega gets a microphone as the crowd chants for him. As Kenny Omega says, the crowd is making this this tough on him. He starts talking about not being good at this sort of thing as the crowd welcomes him home. It is so good to see Kenny Omega back on AEW Dynamite. But let me continue. Kenny Omega starts talking about what he went through with his dermatologist, saying the doctors told him he was 24 hours away from being a dead man. He says he talked to the doctor about how quickly he can be patched up to get back on Dynamite. But the doctor told him that if he doesn't do the surgery, he could spend the rest of his life with a ticking time bomb. Kenny Omega admits that after being given the news from needing surgery, he stopped watching AEW programming because of how scared he was of coming out to announce his retirement. He then says he tuned in for the first time in months to watch Dynasty, watching Swerve Strickland make history along with Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson put on one of the best matches he ever seen. He thought he was happy to watch the show again, but his hands were shaking again. And he wasn't sure if he was scared. I'm sorry, coming back tonight, hearing the call from Justin Roberts and the roar of the crowd made him realize that the reason he was shaking was having a withdrawal. He also realized that in the conversation on who's the best in the world he is already being forgotten, but he is not given to give up, not ready to give up until he is completely exhausted. Okay, and that leads him to another piece of business addressing the Young Bucks. He admits everyone that he is the third EVP of AEW despite being fired from the Elite, meaning a piece of the company belongs to the best bout machine. This draws out Okada, giving us a stare down between the two men who have main invented New Japan's. As the two continues to stare each other down, Kenny Omega says there had quite the rivalry before, but Okada says that he is the best bout machine. How now as Jack Perry attacks Kenny Omega from behind, Jack Perry sends off the incoming security before going after Kenny Omega. But Kenny Omega fights back with a Snapdragon suplex, but he clutches his stomach after. Kenny Omega does his best to fire himself back up, however, setting up for a V trigger before Okada grabs his foot to intervene as he gives Jack Perry the opening to jab Kenny Omega in the midsection, where the Young Bucks comes rushing down the ring. I'm telling Jack Perry to stand down as Kenny Omega tries to recover. Kenny Omega used the arm of the Young Bucks to get back to his feet, and this gives the Young Bucks an opening to hit the best bout machine with the EVP trigger. Okada looks to set up Kenny Omega for a Rainmaker, but the FTR comes rushing down to make the save. Paramedics and officials come rushing down to check on Kenny Omega as we officially transitions to Rampage. This Kenny Omega is onto a stretcher as we get a recap of what went down. We cut backstage where the Elite blindsides FTR for their intervention, turning their attention to Kenny Omega still strapped to the gurney. Um, what's this? It says Matthew tells Kenny it's just business as they tip the stretcher over, dropping Kenny Omega onto the floor before telling the medics to check on him before walking off. It's an AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, like I stated before, not yeah, like I stated before, AEW Dynamite was a mid show, and that's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review on highs, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts on AEW Dynamite because it was a mid show. Subscribe, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content because I'm on the road to 6K or maybe 7K. But anyway, I'm on the road to 6K before I get to 7K. But anyway, I will be going live tomorrow for some Fortnite, but I got somewhere to be tomorrow. But I will stream Fortnite tomorrow. I will be going live for Fortnite tomorrow, and that's all I have to say, man. And hopefully I get to 6K. But anyway, this your boy B Boy Snacks on TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And shout outs to Showstopper TV for live streaming Chucky the season finale of Chucky. I have fun doing like coming to Showstopper TV's live stream, doing a Chucky watch along finale, episode 8, season 3, episode 8, the finale. I enjoy Showstopper TV's live stream. That's all I gotta say. So Showstopper TV, if you're watching this video, shouts to you, man. You're the GOAT in the YouTube community. Bad Breed Gaming, shouts to you. It's the Kai Show, shouts to you. Ash Ketchum, shouts to you. Big Big underscore V22, shouts to you. BS Disco, shouts to you. J Gaming and Edit, shouts to you. The Daniel Channel Serene, shouts to you. Caleb Boo, Boxley XOX, shouts to you. And everybody gets a shout out, man. Shouts to everybody, man. Pinky Grass, shouts to you. Tony Skill, shouts to you. And Mason Charles, shouts to you, man. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Shouts to everybody, man, that's been supporting me since day one. And I'm trying to work on my watch hours so I can get monetized for the very first time on YouTube. And let's make that happen. We all here to grow. We all here to eat together, man. We all can grow. We all can eat, and we all can uplift each other and spread positively. And that's all I have to say from there. I just have to put this out there just to get things off my chest. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna premiere this video. and I'm gonna edit it, and I'm gonna premiere this video at the same time, 4 o'clock Eastern time. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, this your boy B Boy Snapshot TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. Kept your club for life.